Okay. Hello and welcome to yet another match of the Jfsc Dad's Premier League. This match between the OIS Blasters and the Petit Panthers. The OIS Blasters are batting first. Manoj and Vinod are at the crease with Parth bowling for the Panthers. We're in for another exciting contest this evening. Welcome everybody to who all have joined us to watch the live stream. This is Salil, and I'm going to be taking you through this excellent match. A couple of wides to start with, and batsman yet to get off the mark, and they have. Slight tap on to the deep point boundary to exchange strike. Gets his partner Vinod at the crease. Will be facing his first delivery. Looks for the single. Will be a dot ball. Finally finding his line and length a little bit. Path. Just getting the strap in place before batting. Vinod standing outside the crease to negate the swing as well. Oh, a play and a miss that left the edge of the bat as it went to the keeper. Good take. 4 balls now, just a single from it after he started the over with 3 wides. Petit Panthers have won the toss and elected to bowl. What a shot that is, straight through deep mid wicket, and that goes for 4. That's the first boundary for the OIS Blasters. It's a good batting pitch, and this has really helped him negate the swing there, standing way outside the crease, taking it on the full and smashing it towards the boundary for 4. Look at that. Steps out, makes it a nice half volley and easy to dispatch. Tries that again, and the off stump is out of the ground. It doesn't always work against the swinging ball, and that's exactly what's happened. Vinod, the captain, who stepped out and got the inside edge, that's gone straight to dismantle the off stump out of the ground. First wicket for Petit Panthers comes in the first over. Look at that. Tries to cut that, comes in slightly, gets the inside edge, clean bowled. What a huge contrast this is from the previous delivery where he had stepped out. This time the ball was slightly back of a length, didn't allow the batsman to play a proper shot. All he could do is try and tap it around on the offside, but a huge gap between the pads and the bat made sure that the inside edge was breached, and the first wicket to fall for the OIS Blasters as their captain walks back to the pavilion. And this will be an exciting contest. Scores 8 for 1 after the first over. Parth Dholakia there doing exactly what his captain wants. And this is Pratik Sanghvi who's come to bat. He is the wicket keeper of the OIS Blasters. Sachin Jadwar is the bowler, the new ball bowler. Be bowling the second over for the Petit Panthers from the other end. Appeal for leg before, not given by the umpire, clearly going down the leg side, no swing there. Sachin running in with a lot of steam, looks like a good run up, a good load, and a nice technique for fast bowling. Very smooth action. Here you'll get to see it again. Oh, that one's gone down the leg side. It's clear that he's trying to target the stumps here, which means we're not giving much room to the batter to free his arms up front, can create the pressure in the power play. But he'll have to bowl that ball again. There it is, bottom edge, and will be another single for Manoj, who is happy to rotate the strike and gets the new batsman Pratik on strike. Last wicket fell on the last ball of the previous over, so the new batter joined at the non-strikers. Here's Sachin to Pratik. Shot pulled away. That's gone for four. Nobody at the square leg boundary. And easy pickings for Pratik. Starts off with a boundary. There's no one behind the square leg umpire there. There's a fine leg and no one else on the leg side boundary. So you'll have to maintain a good line there. Sachin needs to bowl slightly outside the off stump. Sachin again, foolish ball, digs that out and gets an inside edge straight to the fielder at a very shortish mid wicket. Be a dot ball. So at the end of 2 overs, the score is 19 for 1. And Straight to the fielder. Be a dot ball for Pratik. Couple of dot balls to start the over. Pretty tidy over from Parth. Oh, he's hit that straight in front of square. That's going towards the boundary. Will be cut off. Will be a couple of runs. Nice throw back to the bowler. Gave him width on that occasion, Parth, and was quick to grab the opportunity to have a couple of runs on the board. This one's bowled straight at the pads, and he had to defend that. So nice bowling, good comeback. Just the 2 runs of this over so far. Due it's 6 overs of power play, so only 2 men outside the infield. And oh, that's nicely bowled and smashed straight down the ground. That's gone for 4. No chance for a wideish long on to save this. That's an excellent shot. Very full. He just smashed it back down the ground, and the timing on that, the fielder couldn't really do much there. It's another boundary for Pratik. Well, this one's wrapped on the pads, played fine and laid shy of the stumps as well, and decent backup. So that's going to be the end of the over. Will be leg byes, or single actually, because it hit the edge of the bat. It's 26 for 1 after 3 overs. So that straight to mid on for a single. Sachin will be continuing. He's bowling his second over now. He's conceded just the 8 runs. Oh, it's nicely bowled. It's going to be a dot ball. Manoj taking his time in the middle, while his partner at the other end is on his merry way into double figures already with a couple of boundaries. Manoj has played 6 balls for his 2. It's a cautious start for UI's blaster opener. Another good piece of bowling, not allowing much width and hitting it straight to the bowler. Some amount of discussion happening there between the wicketkeeper and the bowler. Oh, it's hit him on the pads. That swung in a little bit, and another dot ball. Good bowling by Sachin. It's been very tidy. Oh, that's nicely played. He's picked his gap mid on inside the circle. It was a very full delivery. He's probably going for the Yorker, but it was a half volley which was tapped down the ground for a boundary, much needed boundary for Manoj. A good confidence booster for him. 31 for 1 after 3.5 overs. Just the one delivery to go in this over from Sachin. That'll be wide. Oh, that was Yorkerland delivery. Tried to drive it, got the inside edge, and it's gone to the fine leg boundary for four. Very, very fortunate there. Look at that. Oh, low full toss ball. Tried to drive it inside edge and races to the fine leg boundary. Score after four is 36 for 1. Going at 9 runs and over. Projected scores 180 to keep going with the same momentum. Can expect 20 more to add it if they've lost less wickets and they build partnerships. So we'll just have to wait and watch how the OIS Blasters respond to the Panthers bowling. Hit up ish and over the fielder's head. That's gonna go for four. Pratik Sangvi totally up to the task. Has hit another boundary. As mid-off was standing inside the circle. There he is. Was quite far away from him. Can't really blame him. It's a well-timed shot. I think all he wanted to do was clear the infield, and he's managed to do just that. Slight in cutter onto the pads. No runs. That's nicely bowled. Another dot ball. So Parth is continuing from the other end. And what we get to see is a little change in the field. Mid off goes to long off. This fielder who's come inside the circle from third man. It's purely because of the full length and on the stumps that he's bowling. This one, and this time he's got him. He's gone for the big heave. Pratik misses the ball completely, and Parth gets his second wicket. The Panthers are happy. Look at that. Ball straight on the stumps, and he misses that. Takes the bails off the leg stump and middle stump. And Part, who was looking so good, his innings has come to an abrupt end. So 2 wickets falling in the power play for the Blasters. It's 40 for 2. And a couple of deliveries left in the fifth. Avijit is the new batter for the OIS Blasters, coming to bat at number 4. Will be facing Parth Dholakia, who is in the pick of the bowlers. 2 for 19. He's into his third. Clearly, he's done a good job to put the brakes on the scoring for the OIS Blasters, who are looking very good, breezing away. Oh, that's a nice delivery. Play and a miss. Yorker length delivery. Bounce straight at the crease. The wicket keeper's trying a few things there. Expected a run out. A little cheeky from him. Not bad. Since they're trying to take all the wickets as early as possible after winning the toss. The Petit Panthers. Nice to see some MS Dhoni-esque talent there by the wicketkeeper. And you have Avijit to face the second delivery. Batting without a helmet. Foolish ball. Played straight to long off for a single as he gets off strike. Avijit. And that is going to be the end of an excellent over. Just the 5 runs from it and the wicket. It's 41 for 2 after 5. We've put the brakes on the scoring a little bit, but the run rate's not bad. It's slightly above 8. It's 8.2. Projected score suddenly going from 180 to 164. Sure fluctuates after every single over, depending if the batsman's accelerated or lost the wicket and had a few dots, then that does make a difference to the projected score. All they require, the Blasters, is a small partnership in the middle. There's Manoj, who's holding ground. Oh, that was a play and a miss. It was very, very close. New bowler in, Munawar Mansoori bowling from over the wicket, left arm over the wicket to the left-hander. The spin option bowling the sixth. Oh, that's nicely played, straight down the ground. That's really smashed by Avijit. And that went through the fielder at long off. There could have been a bad bounce involved, but the shot was excellent. It went like a bullet. Now we're pulling that one a wee bit full. This one's down the leg side and it's going to be called wide, so pressure straight back on the bowler. This is indeed the last over of the power play. 46 for 2. Well, this is smashed straight down the ground. Where's that going? That's going all the way for 6. What a shot that is from Avijit. He's just smashed that. And that looks like a man in form. He's faced just a few deliveries. He's looking very, very good. Not afraid to go for the big one. That's what everybody watching would like from a T20 game. I think there was a bat change or Munawar. That's played in the coverage and finds the gap. That's going to be another boundary. Excellent batting by Avijit. Munawar not finding his length really and finding it something sort of a difficulty to bowl in that situation. Clearly look at the updates. Um, in a couple of boundaries and a 6 in this over. He comes changing his side, coming round the wicket. 15 already of this over. This one smashed straight down the ground. That's going to be another 6. What a batting performance this is turning out to be. Avijit straight away goes bang, 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 bang in this over. 21 runs conceded off the 5 deliveries, all of which, most of which, have been easy half volleys. And for a few experienced batsmen like Avijit, it is going to be easy pickings as he makes amends for the score in the power play. Their run rate is upwards of 6 now, officially on the card. So excellent batting there. Now, if you look at the projected score at this rate, it's more than 200. And this one straight down the ground, going straight to the fielder. Be a single as Avijit keeps strike. 22 of 8 deliveries. Excellent batting by him coming at number 4. Munawar has conceded 22, not the most memorable of his overs that he'd like to recollect and take back today, but the score 63 for 2 after 6 and was Blasters looking in a really good position after being put into bat. Partulakia being made to continue because you have a very good batter in the middle there who's really taking off, and Parth will be bowling his 4th. Has been very tidy, just the 20 runs from him, economy of just above 6, so he'll take the odd boundary but will also bowl a brilliant delivery and ensure that he gets a wicket. This is Parth again. Oh, play and miss. Tried to slash that, was a little too full for that shot. Starts off with a dot ball. Low full toss. Slightly mistimed shot, trickling down to long off. Release the ball for an easy single. Now gets Manoj on strike. He must be feeling like a new batter. Last couple of overs, not seen the crease. All hoarded by Avijit thanks to a brilliant piece of batting there, and he's still batting. So Manoj now needs to gather himself and face Parth. Just a few changes made to the field. Nobody on the leg side really. There's a short square leg. There's a deep mid wicket and a long on and a huge gap between them. Inside edge. That's gonna go for four. Very, very lucky there, Manoj. Gosh, he's played a cross-batted shot there. Got the inside edge. Went between him and the stumps. And thankfully, there's no fielder there on the boundary on the leg side. It's just a square leg, so it's the line and length that matters. In fact, this was really unfortunate for Part. The line and length was good, just that the batsman got a freak inside edge. Three deliveries gone. Last three deliveries by Part. It's appeal for a single, but will run one. One leg by. Abhijit, man in form, comes back on strike. See what Parth can manage with him. Just misses the off stump and a dot ball. Also, good throwback from the keeper. He was wearing his gloves, not the easiest of ways to release the ball when you can't really get a feel of it through your gloves. But single to end the over. The score 70 for 2 after 7. The run rate's exactly 10 and over. It's a good start by the OIS Blasters. They shouldn't stop dreaming about putting up a score of upwards of 200 or anything between 180 and 200 seems to be a very, very consistent and competitive total. Just tying shoelaces there. That's the reason for the short delay in proceedings. Played straight down the ground. Will be cut off just a single. Arun Madhu is the new batter. Arun Madhu is the new batter. He's had a decent season so far. Won a Man of the Match award in the past in the same league in the same year. So he's a very bankable player. There he is facing his first delivery from Sachin. Plays that straight to the fielder. Misfield, but there's a fielder on the boundary. They'll restrict it to just a single. As Manoj quietly walks back to the batting crease. Sachin to Manoj. Oh, that one's a chance of a run out. Oh, this throw took time to reach there. It was an inside edge by Manoj again, and he has so a single to end the over, a successful one for the Petit Panthers. The score is 75 for 3. That over from Sachin was an excellent one, just the 5 runs from it and a wicket. So they're very much in the game, keeping a check on the OIS Blasters. We don't want them to run off and make a big score. So is there going to be a change in the bowling? There might just be. So 8 overs bowled so far. Parth Cholakia has completed his quota of 4. Sachin's done with 3. Now this is Prathamesh bowling a foolish delivery, waiting for the single. No, that's going to be a dot ball. Prathamesh Singh, good start for him. He'd like to be among the wickets. It's nicely played by Arun. Straight to long leg. It's going to be a single. As the wicket keeper's trying a lot of stunts there. I just hope that doesn't end up leaking any runs. Very innovative there from the wicket keeper. This is Prathamesh now to Manoj. Full delivery, smashed straight down the ground. Rotating the strike nicely, getting Arun on strike. Nicely played, straight down the ground to long off. Another single, happy to take the single at this stage. The OIS Blasters keeping the scoreboard ticking. Slide out swing, but taken on the full. Another single to long on. I'd be happy to give away the singles at this stage. It's just the ninth over. Last delivery to be bowled by Prathamesh. So I had a good, cautious, economical start so far. Just 4 runs of the 5 deliveries. Now, what will Arun Madhu do here? Does he go for a big one and release the pressure of their backs? No, he doesn't. He takes a regulation single at long off to complete the over. The score is 80 for 3. So the last couple of overs, whereas Blasters have made 10 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. So good comeback by the Petit Panthers. I must say it is something that they'll really need because they'll have to put the pressure on the batters there. Was Blasters Arun Madhu Manoj still batting there? He opened the innings, so he's been there for 9 overs. This will be the over before we take a short drinks break for the players in the middle and a change of ends, of course. Shortish delivery punched away on the offsides, going to no man's land. Oh, that's a good save on the boundary there. Very good job done. And the batter will manage to run too. Good effort. He had to really run away from a long, long, far off. It's punched away with just a single to long on. He would have wanted to hit that with a little more timing. Got that slightly higher on the bat, winner of Arun. Now Manoj on strike. There's Hashraj, who's into his first. He will be the fifth bowler used by the Blasters. He's bowled on the pads and quick call by Arun Madhu for a single as Manoj jogs back to the non-striker's end. Oh, playing a miss. That's a nice, nice delivery. Had some shape there. Moved away. Let's take a look. And that slightly goes away from the outside edge of the bat. Just missing that. Shot and pulled away. And that's an unfortunate boundary conceded for the Panthers. Arun Madhu won't mind that at all. Just guided it on its way past the leg umpire onto the deep square leg boundary, and really unfortunate there for the fielder missing out on that. Been a fantastic over so far. Just the 7 runs from it, so good start by Harshraj. Another cheeky single. The score is 89 for 3 after 10 as the players take drinks. First ball bowled. LBW appeal because going down the leg side. Leg by taken. This is gets the bottom edge there, goes towards square leg. Just a single. We have a change of ends. Now bowling from the pavilion end. The Petit Panthers made a good comeback after a onslaught in the middle between the fifth and the seventh over. Restricted the OIS Blasters to 9 runs and over. And now it's upon Arun, Manoj and the rest of the OIS Blasters team to take them to a good total. Oh, it's nicely bowled. Played straight to the fielder. Prathamesh, Prathamesh Wagh there having pulled a good tidy over. That's going to be a wide down the leg side. 92 the score now. He's got that away for a single. Happy to rotate the strike at the moment. They'll have to pick their bowler up. One that they want to smash. Really, because the Petit Panthers don't look like they're giving anything easy to the Blasters. Oh, that's a wild full toss ball called no ball by the umpire because of the height of which it was bowled. It was dangerously close to the batsman. It's going to be a free hit. Two extras that he'll have to re-bowl. Prathamesh trying a little too hard at that time, trying to yoke the batsman. Oh, it's nicely played off the back foot, straight to the fielder. Another single, and another ball to go in the over. Last ball. Oh, that's nicely played by Arun. Flicked away. And a single to end the over. It's 96 for 3 after 11. Just the 7 runs coming from it in spite of a couple of extras. So, Petit Panthers still keeping things tight for the OS Blasters. You really have to work hard to get the runs there. 2 overs, they've been running singles. We'll have to see if Arun Madhu will look to free his arms now as Harshraj comes to bowl again, bowling round the wicket to the right-hander. Shot and punched away straight to the fielder at deep point. That's going to be a single. Oh, playing a miss. He was taking a walk in the park there, Manoj. That went through to the keeper, missing the leg stump. Harshraj almost elated. Thought he had his man there. Uh, Manoj should try and look to free his arms now as much as possible. This one's ball on the pads and good call by Arun. He managed to take the single. It's a leg by. Rotate the strike. And good running between the wickets from Arun Madhu. Oh, another play and a miss. This time outside the off stump. A drivable ball, but the ball going away from the batter. You can see the bowler tossing the ball back to the umpire to be wiped by the towel there. It's an indication there's a lot of dew. It's not going to be easy to bowl. That's going to be wide. And buys. So 2 runs, 2 extras to bowl again. It's not the easiest of balls to grip the minute it goes to the outfield. Oh, that's nicely bowled. Another dot ball compensating for the extras. Just 4 runs of this over as the 100 comes up for the Blasters in the 12th. 100 for 3. This one's played in front of square for a single. 101 for 3 after 12. We have 8 more overs to be bowled. The current run rate's 8.42 and the projected score is 168. So the Blasters would want to make anything more than 170, 180 here to be in a position. We'll have to see what happens. We have a new batter coming in for Manoj. Manoj is retired out on 20 balls from on 20 runs from 24 balls as Amardeep is the new batter. Amardeep Singh, another prolific batter, comes to bat for the Blasters. Gets the inside edge that's going straight to deep mid wicket. Throws back to the bowler. Not the best one, but the batsmen have decided not to run, so just a single to start the over and rotate the strike. Prathamesh to bowl his third over. It's been very tidy, just 11 runs, and he's into his third. Flighted, hits straight down the ground, and misfield for 4. Can't blame the bowler. It was driven beautifully by Arun. Nice looking shot, had the timing on it, and the fielder missing out on that unfortunately. They'll have to do better to save the runs. They need to complement the good bowling. Arun on strike, just checking his gear a little bit, adjusting his straps, etc. Batting beautifully on 20 runs already, 18 deliveries. That's gone straight to the fielder, be a dot ball. Would have liked to hit that slightly straight up past the bowler for a single to long off this time. Again, a half volley dragged onto the leg side, straight to long on for a single. Yes, it's been just the one boundary in this over for Prathamesh Bagh. He's bowling almost a run per ball, so not conceding more, just giving away 6 runs and over. That's smashed beautifully, and that's well fielded. What a brilliant bit of fielding there on the boundary. Quite a difference from what happened earlier in the over. Brilliant bit of fielding. This one's a miscue going towards the square leg boundary, and that goes for four. He tried to hit that down the ground. It's got the inside edge. That went in front of square on the square leg boundary, and the effort to put his leg there. There it is. 4 runs. So turning out to be an excellent over. 112 for 4 now. Prathamesh, both the boundaries were conceded thanks to misfield, so he won't be happy with that. Amardeep on strike. Harshraj, the new bowler. Shot. Hit straight down the ground. Well, that's a quick single taken there. Harshraj, another tiny bowler. He's just conceded 6 runs in an over, so tidy job by many Petit Panther bowlers. That one was a nice tight delivery. Hitting it straight back to the bowler. Here he is again. This one slightly wideish, cuts that away. And straight to the fielder. They're going to look for two, and they manage that easily thanks to the misfield. Excellent running between the wickets between Arun and Amardeep. Looks like these two have played a lot of cricket together. They seem to gel very well in their running between the wickets. This one's on the pads. It's straight to short mid wicket. Is that going to be overthrows? Not at all. Play and a miss. So close to the off stump there. Amardeep missing out on it completely. He wanted to hit that straight, but it is okay. That's played slightly away from the fielder at short fine, but he'll be cut off by the fielder. It's going to be just a couple of runs to end the over. Just the 6 runs from it, from Harshraj's over. It's 118 for 4 after 14 overs. Run rate's around 8.39. Projected score still 168. So no signs from the OIS blasters to really accelerate on the scoring. I think 10 runs and over will add 60 to the tally, will take them to little close to 180. So now comes Munawar. He had bowled 1 over in the first half of this game and was taken for many runs. From 25 runs conceded in his over. We'll have to wait and see how he can come back and improve his figures now. That's nicely bowled. Straight to the fielder, dot ball. Panthers would want him to bowl similar to the other bowlers. So starts off with the dot ball. Conceded 22. Not bad, I mentioned 25 earlier. Full toss ball, straight to the fielder again. Another dot ball. Good bowling. Munawar getting lucky on that occasion. Arun Madhu just trying to compose himself in the middle there. Two mistimed shot. Good time to take a few seconds off, and that gets the outside edge. That's going to go for four. You cannot bowl wide if you have third man inside the circle. One touch goes past the keeper or the fielder, and it's 4 runs straight away, and that's exactly what's happened. Two dot balls in the over, covered by Arun Madhu with a boundary. Madhu moves on to 28. Well, that's a nice shot. Driven square of the wicket. Good work on the boundary. Surely saved a couple of runs for his team there. Batsman managed to run two, so 6 runs of the first four deliveries for Munawar. It's missing his line a little bit, bowling it slightly wideish, allowing Arun to free his arms on two occasions, back to back there. Interesting over now. What's Arun going to do? Low full toss again. This time straight to the fielder for a single, throws back to the bowler. Amardeep on strike. Last ball of the over, nicely flighted, and that's hit into the gap. And that has gone for four. It's a nice, juicy half volley outside off stump, and Amardeep had all the license to rock back and smash it past the fielder at short cover for a boundary. Nobody there. It was far to the left of long off. And the score is 129 for four. 11 runs coming off that last over. So 10 runs and over, surely possible for the Blasters here as we come into the last 5 overs of the first innings here at the Jfsc Dad's Premier League 25-26. This match quite a competitive one, whilst Blasters and Petit Panthers, both prolific teams, going head to head. Blasters put into bat by the Panthers after winning the toss. Here's Harshraj bowling his fourth. Can he get a breakthrough for his team? It's been very tidy. Flighted and a wide-ish Yorker end delivery by Harshraj. Arun Madhu misses it completely on this occasion. He's really unhappy with himself. He's really set to launch in the big ones. And he's asked for a leg before, denied by the umpire. It's a leg by that looked very close, but the umpire knows best. That second ball was really flighted. And he's bowled him. He's got the wicket he was looking for, and he really deserved Harshraj. He's bowled 3 tidy overs, kept the line tight, and this time rocked it straight onto the stumps. As you see, Amardeep tried to hit that on the leg side. He's tried to pull a ball that was not high enough. Crashes into leg stump, and he has to walk back to the pavilion as the fourth wicket falls. In fact, fifth wicket falls because we had a retired out batter. Hundred and 30 for five. Now the OI's Blasters and the Panthers now can start sniffing that they have a window here to close in these innings for the Blasters really cheaply, not allowing them to score big. You need to know that the retired batsman is not going to be coming back. That's the rule of international cricket. You can't go in and come out unless it's a genuine injury as confirmed by the batsman. We have Prathamesh wrapped on the pads. It's going to be a single. Gets off the mark straight away. Piyush Patel coming to bat. Tall left-hander joining Arun Madhu, who's really been the rock of the OIS Blasters batting lineup today. He's batting on 35 from 31 deliveries. Played cautiously as 4 boundaries to his name. Oh, that's nicely bowled and nicely played. Good fielding there as well. Shot third, slightly wideish. It's almost like a fine backward point there. It's a very fine leg. What's beautifully played. Driven beautifully. That one goes to the archives. Slowish and stylishly played by Arun Madhu for a boundary. Well, Munawar is back to the bowling crease. He's bowling his third over. By far, he's been the most expensive of the Panther bowlers. Anshul and Arun must look at capitalizing on that. That's a beautiful shot. Full toss ball, first up, flung away on the offside. Easy pickings, square of the wicket, couple of bounces and four. And the player can only helplessly see the ball sail over the boundary for four. Munawar, pressure on him straight away. Here's the second delivery. This one was lucky. Couldn't get it away. It's a low full toss, and the batsman managed to take a comfortable single. So Arun Madhu now, the man in form, man who can take the OIS blasters to a big score, is on strike. He's also one big strike away from reaching his 50. It's going to be a wide. Oh, it's nicely played. It's well bowled by Munawar, not giving much room. The ball's spinning slightly away from the bat, making it even more difficult for the batsman. He has to check the shot rather than slog. So good bowling there. Couple of singles. Nicely bowled. Low full toss, but into the gap. Where's that going? That's gone for four. Arun Madhu races on to 49 runs. That wasn't a bad delivery whatsoever. He's driven that square of the wicket and a wideish of point. Tossed up. Full toss delivery. Straight to the fielder. And a dot ball to end the over. 3 overs for 46. 1 over's quota. One more over to go for him. One six seven for six. 2 more overs to go. 180 clearly now is on the cards. Last couple of overs have been very good, and they have to bring back their top bowler to close off the innings. This is going to be the penultimate over, the 19th. There's Arun on strike. He scored a brilliant 50 and kept strike. Look for two at mid wicket. Good running between the wickets. Throw is long. Throw is long. Batsmen manage a couple of runs. 169 for six. Small hold up there. Batter getting his lace tied. This is Arun. He knows exactly what to do. Need around 5 boundaries to reach the 190 mark. Very possible. If this gentleman is at the crease, that's Arun Madhu. It's a beautiful shot. Wrapped on the pads and fell short there. Almost a catch opportunity. Huge mix up by the batters. Arun looking for more runs. Anshul sending him back. Back to the match. Sachin to bowl is second. Wrapped on the pads. Trying to look for two there. Bad coordination. Could have been a run out. The keeper, bowler, both are clueless. Who's going to take it? Nobody called for it. And they had to make a throwback at the bowler's end to get a wicket. But Anshul safe. And the delivery not that bad. Excellent delivery. Just a one leg by. This is hit straight down the ground. One bounce to the fielder. It's nicely bowled and nicely fielded. The Blasters looking for boundaries. Hit it on a couple of occasions. Couple of valiant efforts by the Panthers in the field. Are they going to look for two? Nope. Just the one. A very good over by Sachin. Good comeback. Ensuring the ball's nice and dry so that it doesn't slip. We've seen a couple of overs. The bowlers have really leaked out runs thanks to a wettish ball and them not being able to grip it correctly. That's a lovely shot by Arun. That's gone for six. He's picked the length up very early and taken it on the up. Look at that shot. The ball went racing like a bullet straight over the head of long on for a six. Brilliant batting here. 179 for six in the 19th. Oh, this is going to turn out to be an excellent last over. Have to wait and watch who bowls it. It is going to be Munawar. He's been punished by the OIS batters. Anything wide-ish, anything short, anything full toss has really found the boundary. So this is a test for Munawar to restrict the blasters to as low as possible. As of now, 190 looks like it's on the cards. We'll have to see if Anshul is the batter who will go and break the shackles and get these runs for his team, or will it be Arun who's batting brilliantly on 60 from 42? Really the mainstay of the Blasters batting. Here is Munawar. Oh, nicely bowled. That's smashed. That's straight to the fielder. Single. It's a very wide throw by the fielder there. Steps out. What was that? That's a dot ball. They didn't run for the single. Arun wants to keep strike. I think he's made his intentions very clear now for the last four deliveries. I'm going to try and smash it as much as possible. And Munawar has just conceded the one run in the two deliveries that he's bowled. So, yeah. Steps out, top edge. Fielder inside the circle is going to drop it. They're looking for two overthrows. Oh, the fielding has been not up to the mark, to be very honest. There's a catch opportunity gone and an extra run, adding insult to injury for Munawar, who I think has bowled very nicely here in his last over, though he's conceded 49 runs. Now Arun Madhu steps out. You give the batter a chance, and that's gone through the roof for six. The Panthers getting punished firsthand for their fielding efforts and making the best of his batting here. Arun Madhu races on to 68. Two more deliveries, 188. Is he going to take them to 200? Another shot down the ground. Smash for four. 192 now. And the Panthers have themselves to blame for a big, big target. Last ball. Arun Madhu steps out. Another six. 198. There you go, he says. Ends his innings at 78. The Blasters make it to 198 for 6 in their quota of 20 overs. We're going to be coming back to a mammoth chase here by the Panthers after the innings break. We'll see you in a bit. Back to the chase. Petit Panthers require 199 from their quota of 20 overs. Sachin Jadwar, explosive batsman. I nicely recollect some inning that he played back in late November, and he took his team to the target of around 180 runs in 16 overs. So expect a lot from the Panthers. And Sachin, this is Jay bowling the first over. Wideish, slapped into the gap, and a single to start off his innings with. Sachin, Naved is the other batsman who's on strike. This is Jay. It's played late, straight to the fielder at backward point, dot ball. Good line and length to start with for Jay. Now it's the captain of the team and the wicketkeeper. It's again nicely bowled and nicely played. Soft hands. Playing to packed offside, but still managing to get a single, getting Sachin on strike. Jay to Sachin. Oh, that stayed low. He looked to drive that. There's a big gap on the offside between cover and mid-off. And that could have been easy pickings, but for the ball that stayed low. So another dot ball in this over. Jay keeping it tidy. First up. Not allowing the batsman to get runs. Two more deliveries to go in the first. Short and bowled at the pads. Tapped away for a single. Had to make a run for it, Navid. Manages it completely nicely. And last ball of the first over. Oh, nicely bowled and into the gap. That's gone for four. It was played uppishly by Navid. And that went between the point fielder and backward point fielder for a boundary. So the minute it leaves the infield, the new ball is racing away on this outfield to the boundary for four. Seven for no loss after the first. Pretty tidy over by Jaiparik. And the Panthers are well on their way. Piyush Patel, spin coming into play. Left arm round the wicket. That smashed. Easy pickings that was going down the leg side. All Sachin had to do was help it on its way. Good way to start the second over. Confident hit for a boundary that could have been wide as well. Sachin thinks, no, I think I'll pick up four. And so four he does. He'll have to find his line and length nicely. He's shuffling the field a little bit. They, okay, they have a fielder coming inside the circle. Very, very fine. It's a short, fine leg. There still is a gap between the fine leg fielder and the short square leg fielder there inside the circle. They'll be hoping that the line and length doesn't go. This one played down the leg side and missed, so it's a wide ball. 5 runs of the first delivery for the Panthers. Oh, play and a miss that left the outside edge of the bat. Was getting some bounce there. He's a tall lad. short. It's straight down the ground. Decide not to run for it. Well, that had some odd bounce on it. That was quite high for any batter's liking. Didn't think it was going to bounce that much from. Okay, now this one's played late and an easy single. This one's wide, and Navid tried to really hit that on the leg side for a boundary, misses it completely. It's a wide, still a wide. So 7 runs conceded of the 4 deliveries, 14 for no loss. Play and a miss. That indeed is nicely bowled. Piyush is mixing that nicely. Plays it for a single. Mistime shot, but they'll take that. Take the single. 15 for no loss after 2 overs. Petit Panthers. The required run rate is just above 10 runs an over. We'll be keeping a close look on the required run rate. That's where it's what matters the most. Full toss ball flung away over the fielder at mid-wicket. Tries to stop it. Has he done an excellent job? Oh no, unfortunate for the fielder there. He made a very valiant effort there. His running back, never the easiest thing, but a full toss from Jayparik on the first ball has resulted in a boundary. 2 overs back to back have started with a boundary on the first delivery, so it does make a very big difference to the confidence of the batter and puts the pressure back on the bowler, who knows he needs to defend at least 10 runs and over. Oh, good comeback by Jay. Direct hit could have been gone. Good backup there. Good cricket all round. Single to rotate the strike. Gets Sachin Jadwar. He's taking his time in the middle. He knows he has to play the long haul. The Panthers are off to a very cautious start. Foolish and goes past the outside edge as Sachin tries to heave that over the bowler's head. Dot ball. That could have gone anywhere to orbit or straight to the keeper with a faint edge, but the ball doesn't touch anything and it's a dot ball, not troubling the scorers too much. Oh, that's called wide. That was a little wide. Sachin gave that everything. He was looking for the boundary. There's a huge gap open on the offside for the ball that is given slight width to the right-hander. Oh, that bounced. A little comedy of errors there. Single. There was a boundary there. Look at the replay once again. Slightly wide-ish, and Sachin just slashes at that, gets a faint outside edge. Third man slightly wide, runs away to the boundary for 4. This one's wide. He's tried to cut that, and good fielding. Straight throw back to the bowler. 1 run completed. He's bowling really nicely there. Piyush not really allowing a lot of room to the batsman to be hit anywhere around the park, and since he's bowling the power play, it's pretty nice. Oh, he's cut that away. That's into the gap, and that's great fielding effort there. Must say, he saved 3 runs for his team and allowed just a single. Excellent stuff in the field by the Blasters. They need a few of these to keep their bowlers motivated. We saw in the first innings, the Panthers had a few catches dropped, and that's led to a higher score. It could have been just 170 odd runs, so that fielding makes a big difference. This time ends the over with the dot ball. So the Petit Panthers going steady at 8 runs and over. Their score is 32 for no loss after 4. And the Blasters, while they've been economical, they haven't been able to pick up a wicket. So wicket is what they would be searching. This is a very strong partnership between the Master Blaster Sachin Jadwar and Captain Nawaz Sharif, who's quite an aggressive batsman himself. So they're lining them up now. Looks like we are at a situation where you think that the Petit Panthers might just want to cut loose now. Just 2 overs left to take full advantage of the power play. Jay Parikh again in his third over, play and a miss. He's getting that outswing going for him quite nicely. This one just shaping away from the blade of Navid's bat. And starts off with the dot ball. Another play and a miss. Really good line and length by Jay. It's exactly what they want. Well, like we were saying, after every over, the run rate required is now 10.5. It's closer to 11 than to 10. That one was slightly low and straight to the fielder. Slight misfield. What would have been a single is now a double. Is very lucky that didn't run away to the boundary for 4. 2 runs to Navin. It's really picked off the length really quickly. It was not a ball to pull. You just slashed that on the leg side in front of square for a couple. Nice shot. Straight down the ground. There is a long on. Long on will restrict that for a single. Gets Sachin on strike. Sachin's batting on 14 runs of 13 deliveries, couple of boundaries for him and his captain, who he's batting with. 18 runs to Naved of 15 deliveries. Both have decent strike rates to start their innings with to begin with, more than 100. A foolish ball. That's in the gap. And is that going to go to the boundary? Yes, it does. Don't step on it. Don't step on it. Risky feed there by the fielder. Is always going to the boundary. One wrong footing and might result in an injury. There you go. No, don't do that. 7 runs of this over, the last delivery of Jay's third over. I think at any point in time when you're bowling less than the required run rate, you've done well, and Jay's done that. His economy is 8.1. He's in the last ball of his third. And that's hit straight down the ground. That's high. Where's that going? That's going long. Finally, Sachin Jadwar finds the middle of his bat. And we just spoke about the economy rate of Jay Parekh. And that's gone as far as that six has gone. So the score is 45 for no loss after 5. The run rate's 9 and over. It's pretty good batting there by Sachin. Finally got one in the slot that he could connect. They've been really trying to middle those balls there. This time around, Jay straying on the stumps. Was in the slot and made the best of it. So 45 for no loss after 5. One last over before the power play ends and the field can spread out. Vinod into the attack, captain to captain really. So now we just tap that around to take a single, get Sachin on strike. What a shot that is. That's gone for 4. That was a low full toss. He smashed that straight to the bowler. He tried to put his hand there. You can see at the replay. Oh, he moved his hand and he did a good job there. He raced past mid-off for a boundary. So back-to-back boundaries for Sachin now as he has hit a 6 and a 4 of the last 2 deliveries he's paid. And he's raced on to 28 runs of 16 deliveries. Score is 50 for the loss of no wickets. So good partnership here between Sachin and his captain in the middle. That's short, that's cut away, that's into the gap, and that's going for 4. Is it? No, it isn't. Excellent effort in the field. Excellent effort in the field. Saved a couple of runs for his team there. Oh, that wasn't as nicely timed as he would have wanted it to be, Sachin. Still 2 runs. Scoreboard keeps ticking away. 3 more deliveries to go in this over. Will they find a breakthrough? This is wide. And this time this is smashed nicely. And that's gone for 4. It's perfectly timed. Not a single whisker move there. Look at that. Stand and deliver. Had the width and smashed it through cover for 4. 56 for no loss now. The run rate is upwards of 9, closer to the 10 mark, and that's exactly what's required by the Panthers. Last 2 deliveries of the power play. Vinod. Edged and has he got him? Has he given him? He's given him. He's having a Not the best starts to the over. It's played away on the onside. For a single, gets Navid on strike. He's been away from the strike for a few minutes now. He'll have to gather himself now that his partner's back into the pavilion. Oh, that's nicely bowled. Dot ball that was very close. Got his bat to block that ball that would have crashed onto the leg stump. Dot ball in this over now. Play and a miss. Nicely bowled. Avijit. It's going to be buys. Back after a slight technical snag there. That was an excellent catch, but that came off the no ball, so it won't count. "66 for 1 after 7. There was one long over. But 9 runs from it. Few extras, but there were 3 dot balls as well that covered for that. So They're going to run for more. Yeah, it's going to be. That's good running between the wickets, I must say. This is Vinod into his second. Got the breakthrough for his team earlier on. Full toss ball into the gap. Are they going to look for two? Right. Good running between the wickets there. That's down the leg side, adding insult to injury. Wide and buys. Five buys, turning out to be an excellent over here. They've already run 8 runs from the first 3 deliveries, and to add insult to injury, there is a wide which goes to the boundary for 4 runs. So, right, we know it now. Full toss ball, tapped away. Are they going to look for two? Yes, they do. Excellent running between the wickets. These boys are running like schoolboys. 15 runs of this over already. Nicely played. Is that into the gap? Yes, it is. Another misfield. What is happening to the Blasters? Another time they managed 3 runs. They're running one for the throw. The fielding has been very poor in this over. They need to gather themselves. The Blasters, Panthers, or they would surely need some electrolytes. They've been running a lot of runs. 3 triples. Wow, in one over. How many times in a cricket match do you get to see that unless it's a really big ground? Last delivery. This one's gone down the ground. It will be a single to end the over. 19 runs of Vinod's over. A lot of pressure back on to the captain of the Blasters. Score is 85 for 1 after 8. The Panthers at this moment are cruising along thanks to their captain in the middle and a good partnership being built along with Sarfraz Jumani, who's come to bat at number 3. Partnership is going at almost a strike rate of 200, already on 29 runs of 15 deliveries. Do we see a change in the bowling? Looks like. Shomik is the new bowler. Shomik to Naved. Nicely bowled, nicely played. Cross batted down the ground for a single. This is good start to the over. Gets Sarfraz Jamani on strike. It's going to be wide. Swing down the leg side on that occasion. Shomik to Sarfraz. Full toss ball, smash straight down the ground. Where's that going? Taken in the deep. Finally, a wicket has fallen, and the Blasters capitalize on a miss hit. And Sarfraz, who was batting so well with his captain, has holed out a catch. Too long gone. I think there was Arun Madhu there. He doesn't miss many. 87 for 2 in the ninth. They realize all that they need is good partnerships in the middle, and they can make it to the target of 199. The new batter is Munawar Mansoori. He'd definitely like to get a few runs on the board. Was slightly expensive in his bowling today for the Panthers. Left-handed. Do have. That's an excellent shot. It's good fielding effort. Straight to the bowler. Good cricket all round. The game is picking some intensity now, ladies and gentlemen. There are some tall overs, and then there is a wicket that falls and gets the match in a balance slightly with a new batter disrupting the quick flow of runs. Shomik, a wicket in his first over. Noisy bowling to Naved. Play and a miss. That's a nice length delivery that chipped away slightly from the batter as he tried to cut that. Good take by the wicketkeeper. That's the length you want to bowl at. Not giving much room and making the batsman think, improvise, and probably make a mistake in the bargain. Well, this one's down the leg side. He'll regret that. Throw at the stumps. Cheeky run managed by Munawar, who was racing to batting crease. They get two extras. I think the running between the wickets for the Panthers has been brilliant. With all his three partners calling out those runs, literally squeezing the runs out from the blasters, running the extra run on a wide or an extra or a misfield, and that eye. Well, that's nicely bowled and nicely played, but slight misfield, and batsman managed to take a single. It's going to be the end of the over, just 6 runs from it. So the end of the over. There's just one more delivery left. Naveed on strike. 91 for 2 into the ninth. And this is Shomik. That's another wide. He'll be disappointed with himself there. He's bowled an excellent first over, got the wicket of the danger man, and is probably leaking out a few extra runs here with no effort made by the batter. So he is surely looking at closing this over nicely. Shomik. Play and a miss that just misses the top of leg stump there. Just for a moment, he thought Naved has lost his concentration and going for a very wild hit. We'll have time to regroup after this over. The end of the ninth over, the Panthers are 92 for 2. They're pretty much on course. Required run rate is less than 10 runs an over. We'll have to see who is the new bowler to bowl. You have okay. Wait for. It's going to be Amit Raj. Whenever on strike. Full toss ball. Straight to Amit Raj. Good fielding of his own bowling. He's very lucky there. The ball wasn't dispatched somewhere costlier. It went straight to the bowler. An appeal for leg before. Leg by conceded in the end. It's Naved on strike. He's been very cautious with his batting. 24 of 24. Played straight down the ground. Good fielding by long off. Throw back to the bowler. A single. Oh, that spun a lot. It's given wide by the umpire. What was that? For a moment, I thought that was a dot ball. Take a look at that later. Namit Raj to Naved. Oh, that's nicely bowled and nicely played. Shot third will stop that. Throw back to the wicket keeper. Let's look at that wide. What's the ball done this time? Woo, that really went away. He caught it wide straight away there, Munawar. Also got the buys. So there is something for the spin bowler, I think, if you are able to roll your fingers. That's a full toss. That won't do much. Single. And they manage to run two, they can run three. Too many overthrows, too many fielding lapses have allowed the Petit Panthers to reach 100 runs for the loss of two wickets. And this is just at the cusp of the mid innings break, where the teams have some electrolytes and discuss the strategy and the way forward for the last leg of this match. Pulled away into the gap. Nicely fielded. Good throw back to the keeper. 101 for 2 after 10. That's an excellent performance by the Panthers. Very well on their way. Need 98 from the next 10. We'll be back after a quick break. So back after the break, a little break in concentration, and the skipper has to depart. It was a full toss, and he tries to smash that over cover, but covers up to the mark. A good high catch taken there, and a wicket falls for the Panthers, much to the glee of the Blasters, because wickets are what they need to restrict the Panthers. They've got their man, Shomik, turning out to be a real threat for. Good fielding there in the deep. Restrict the batsman to just one run. What a shot that is. That's gone for four from the bat of Munawar. It's taken away from his departed skipper. Nice pickup shot. Very good looking shot. And even better looking when it comes in the bat of a left-hander. He has to do the job for his team now. Has he got him? Has he got him? He has. Slight change in pace. Goes for that big heave on the leg side. Misses it completely. The ball holds its line and takes off stump. Second wicket falls in the 11th over. The Blasters coming in. A great mood. Look at that. Tries to flick that slightly fuller for that shot, I reckon. What has happened? Two wickets straight away in this over. 106 for four. The Panthers in a little bit of a trouble now. New batsman is Fardeen, who will be joining Harshraj. So two new batters at the crease. It looks like a 10 over game with openers having played just a handful of deliveries, and now they need to consolidate their innings. This is going to be a slight uphill task for the Panthers. Low full toss on the leg side, flicked away, straight to the fielder for one run. Dot ball to end the over. 107 for 4 after 11. 92 runs required in 9 overs. Run rates 10 and over required. Not that bad for a T20 match, but they've lost 2 wickets, two very important wickets of set batters. Amit Raj will be bowling from the pavilion end. He's bowled 1 over and conceded 8 runs. He'll be bowling to Fardeen, batting on 1 of 1 delivery. Harshraj, the non-striker, batting on 1 from 2 deliveries. Both the batsmen are new. They can put on some pressure on the Panthers. Excellent shot, half volley, one bounce straight to the fielder. Arun Madhu coolly throws it back to his bowler. Oh, that spun in a lot. Take a single, but the bowler will look very interested. He's flighting the ball slightly outside off stump and bringing it into the batsman. Toss ball, it's straight down the ground for a boundary. Easy pickings for the batter. Oh, yeah, just all the time in the world. One bounce and into the boundary for four. Amit Raj will be slightly disappointed with himself. He had a pretty tidy over bowling. Missed the 3 runs from his 4 deliveries, and now he's conceded 7. We need around 10 runs and over. Petit Panthers need to restrict the boundaries. Another full toss. And taken. That's another wicket to fall. The wickets falling now. 3 wickets in 2 overs. The last ball of the 12th also is a wicket. 114 for 5. Here's the replay. Another dolly. And just not getting the timing right. Straight to the field at cover. He's making no mistake. Oh, the Panthers really have to come out of the hole they've dug for themselves now. The Blasters, on the other hand, 2 overs, 3 wickets, 14 runs. They'll be more than happy to give away 14 runs in 2 overs if they pick 3 more wickets. Shakir is the new batter. Who's joined Fardeen in the middle. Shomik, star performer for the Blasters. 3 wickets for 13 runs in 2 overs. Can he get a 5-4? He surely looks in the mood. Play and a miss goes past the outside edge, very close to the bat there. And Ferdinand was looking for a really big one. Onto the leg side for a single. It's the new batter Shakir on strike. Single. Blasters will be more than happy to give away the singles at this stage. The run rate is indeed climbing up. The required rate is slightly above 11, which was slightly below 10, so there are more runs to get now. Lesser wickets in hand. Tries to flick that. That's a leg. Wide down the leg side by Shomik. Strays his line down the leg side. After two or three deliveries, maybe he was trying a Yorker for the new batter. So wide down the leg side. It's going to pick buys. Straight throw at the stumps. Just the one run there. Ah, last delivery of a longish over. Was thumped straight down the ground. It's going to go too long gone. Nice bit of fielding. 2 runs to the batters. Good running between the wickets between Shakib and Fardeen. 123 for 5 after 13. 76 runs needed of 7 overs. Just little below 11 runs an over. देखता हूँ मैं कल सैटरडे है फ्राइडे करो दिया नहीं हाँ फ्राइडे डैड्स जेरिन करके कोई है हम्म जेरिन और सैटरडे को जन्मेश और संडे प्रणव और जेरिन मंडे मॉर्निंग को दो दो गेम है Amanpreet to bowl his first over. Cut away nicely straight to the fielder. That's a misfield. You run two. Even the throw is wide. Very, very wide throw there, right in the middle of the pitch. Important thing for the batsmen is they manage to. They need to find the boundaries as well. Running between the wickets is excellent. You might end up tiring yourself in a chase of around 70 odd runs. You can't run them all. I'm sure they might get set a bit and then really launch it for the bad balls. That's what they need. They need to keep their wickets. Nice shot. Straight towards mid wicket. That's going to go for 4. What an excellent shot there. And all the timing in swinging ball. Nobody on the leg side inside the circle. allowing the batsman to free his arm, just hit it along the ground, and that went like a bullet. 6 runs of the first two deliveries. Good start by the Panthers and Fardeen. Oh, that stayed low. Nothing the batter could do there. Dot. Good comeback by the bowler. Oh, it's nicely played. It's into the gap. It's going to go for 4. Lucky there. Finding the outside edge. Bowler not happy there. No choice. There's no fielder down there on third man. It's really fine. The minute it flies off the point region, it's going to go for 4. It is a fast outfield. You better get the ball dry with the towel. Every time it comes back from the outfield, it's really difficult to grip it. That's exactly why that was a full toss. Amanpreet conceding 10 runs of his first 4. Oh, that's another play and a miss. Just about looks like he's in the groove there. Upishly played, looking for 2. It's going to be just 1 run. Piyush back into the attack. 65 runs required now of 6 overs. And pretty much it's down to the business end of things. Panthers have to keep their wickets and keep hitting the ball. There's a single. One, three, five for 5. What a shot that is. That's going all the way. That's going for six. The minute it hit the bat, it was a full flighted delivery. He got to free his arms, and that's a good hit. An excellent shot for six. Just what the doctor ordered for the Panthers. You really need a boundary and a few singles in every over, and they will make it. It is on the Blasters to stop the Panthers. Some good fielding and tight bowling. There it is, just as we spoke. A couple of runs leaked, so 9 runs conceded of the first three deliveries. This is good for the Petit Panthers. 143. Is this the big over they're looking for? Will Shakir get another juicy half volley from Piyush, or will he improvise? We'll have to wait and watch. He's batting and striking nicely on 11 of 4 deliveries. There he is. That one's launched. That's gone into orbit. Weren't we just talking about it? This is not commentator's curse. It's like a prediction. There he is. Similar shot to the previous six that he hit. And this one's higher, longer. 15 runs already of this over. 50 runs needed. The run rates dropped from 11 to 10. Two more deliveries to bowl. Let's watchfully play. They're trying to look for that. Oh, it's a run out. Suicide. There's no reason for Fardeen to run there, but he committed himself on that run. Good job there by the wicketkeeper. Removed his gloves, threw the ball, direct hit, and the partnership's broken now. That's no run there, really. He's saying no, and Fardeen was halfway. Oh, almost even not in the frame there. Making the umpire's job easy to just pick up his finger. It's a lone walk back. Really unfortunate. 15 runs had come off that over. There was no reason to run, but you don't know what happens in pressure situations, really. And that's exactly what happened. The wicket's fallen. It's always on the cards when the batter is looking to accelerate. A good over for the Panthers, slightly being scarred by that wicket of Fardeen. So new batter in is Ravinder. This is number 8 for the Petit Panthers. Last delivery. It's dot ball to end the over. 15 runs and a wicket from it. 149 for 6. Exactly 10 overs. 10 runs an over needed from now on. 50 runs required of 5 overs. Need a good over from the Blasters to put the pressure back on the Panthers. I think if they keep their wickets, they'll be able to chase the score. There's a boundary waiting to happen on every corner of this ground, provided you get your line and length wrong. Played late, straight to backward point for a single. Shovik, into his last over, has picked up 3 wickets. It's really been the bowler who's got the blasters out of the hole many a times. Now he's bowling to Ravinder, who's the new batsman. And he's bowled him. That swung in. He's got a natural in swing action that takes down the leg stump as the batsman just tilted his body weight towards the offside. You can see that the initial shuffle was on the offside on the front foot, and he's leaning forward, and that moved away. Fourth wicket for Shomik. How many times have we seen the stump get uprooted tonight? Many a times. If the viewers have been noticing that or no. Prathamesh Wagh, a new batter in at number 9 for the Petit Panthers, facing Shomik. Shomik is up for that's wide. He's got 5 deliveries to aim for a 5-4. It'll be a well-deserved one. He's the one who's really got the blasters back into the match, taking wickets at regular intervals. His third over was slightly on the higher side, but overall, if you look at the numbers and the wickets taken, I think he's done a fantastic job. Here's Shomik. And that's high up, falls in no man's land, just the 1 run. And another misfield. Uh, it's been a decent over so far. Just the 5 runs from it and a wicket. 2 more deliveries to go. Can he get his 5th wicket? Shakir on strike. Steps out, smashes one straight. Excellent fielding effort at long off. That is Arun Madhu. Good bit of fielding that is. Last ball of the over. Gets that high on the bat. Are they looking for two? No, they won't take the risk against Arun Madhu. So single to end the over. 156 for 7 after 16. 43 runs needed of 4 overs. The captain Vinod now into his third. He's conceded 30 runs. Low full toss into the gap. Could be straight to the fielder. It's a single, he won't mind. You need a little more than 10 runs and over. Also, we've seen if there's a boundary score of the first couple of deliveries, the pressure comes straight back at the bowler to bowl tighter, to bowl better, to makes them think and make them make a mistake and give the batsman another upper hand. So it works out for the batters, but just the one run so far. So 42 runs needed now, 23 deliveries. They need a few boundaries, and that shall do it. Vinod to Shakir. Slightly short, goes past the outside edge. He tried to guide that down to third man, who's standing very fine and inside the circle, so anything there is going to run off for four. Third delivery. Steps out, beautiful shot. One bounce, and what a stop by Arun. His excellent fielding effort there. Certainly saved 3 runs. That ball was really traveling like a bullet. Shot, cut away. What a shot that is. That's gone for four. That was short and wide. And Prathamesh displayed an excellent square cut for everyone to watch. Conceded 6 runs of 4 deliveries. You had to restrict that little less than 10 runs and over. So these two balls are very crucial for this over and for the captain. And he's bowled him. Middle stump off the ground again. Gets Prathamesh. What a response from the captain and the bowler. He gets the crucial wicket now. And the wickets keep tumbling here for the Panthers. "162 for 8, 16.5 overs, one more delivery to go for the captain. And I think they have the pressure and the grip on this match right now. To try and keep Shakir off strike. He's batting brilliantly. Sheldon is the new batter, number 35, walking in for the Panthers. Will he hang in there with Shakir is the question. Pinot to bowl, the last delivery to the new batter Sheldon. Wrapped on the stumps, and he's given him back-to-back wickets for the captain. The ninth wicket falls for the Panthers. What have we witnessed tonight? A massive, massive collapse. There have been these bowlers who've gone for many runs and they've come back with wickets. Same for Vinod. He's fought really hard, had a very bad second over, and two wickets back to back in his third. Gets the confidence back in for the Blasters. 162 for 9. They're a wicket away from a grand victory. Halfway stage, the Panthers looked like they were taking the match away from the Blasters, batting brilliantly at 100 and had a lot of wickets in hand. He will take a look at the wickets. First one played on the back foot, not reading the length right, got bowled, middle stump uprooted. And then the second wicket bowled straight on the stumps. He's plumb LBW. Even a blind man will say that's out. That's how plumb it was. Huzefa joins Shakir now. It's now or never. It's only Shakir that stands between the Panthers and between the Blasters and victory. What do we have now? Parik opening ball, a full toss ball, almost taken. He's dropped it. For a moment, it looked from behind the stumps that he's taken the catch. One smash straight coming into his abdomen, and he got a hand to it. Oh, and that just went away. Very unfortunate. That would have been curtains here for the Petit Panthers. Second delivery. Full toss ball. Is that a no ball? And that's gone for 6. No call from the umpire. It's a clean strike. Much needed 6 now. So anything can happen if Shakir is there. It's just like the last option available. And the last wicket. And he's the only guy who can take them over. Clearly has the acumen for it. Oh, that's watchfully played. That's nicely played. You don't need to run for every ball if you're going to be hitting 4s and 6s. It's indeed been an excellent match. Full of twists and turns. Here's Jay. Foolish ball, smashed outside the off stump. Are they going to look for 2? No, they don't. They don't even run. They don't run. Shakir think they know what they're doing. They don't want to expose the number 11 to any of the bowlers. Shakir has to get a couple of them over the rope, and they're fine for the over. No need to panic if he knows the situation. Now, this one is a Yorker and delivery. They finally run one. Here's the opportunity. Last ball. Can Jay get the number 11 out and wrap this up in the 17th and the 18th over? Just the 2 overs left. Here's Jay. It's nicely played. Dot ball to end the over. So 7 runs from it. There was an excellent six and a single. The over's been pretty tidy. 30 runs required of 2 overs now. It's dot ball. Good start. The captain Vinod brings himself back into the attack to wrap up things. Can he finish it in the 19th over? All the Blasters need is a wicket. It's clearly their match to lose now. Need to bowl tight. Keep the line very tight to Shakir. Don't allow him to free his hands. Already batting on 27. Some brilliant striking. It's given wide by the umpire. The bowler and the wicketkeeper are not happy, but the umpire's decision stays final. Oh, yes, that was wide. Still have to bowl that again, Vinod. Slowing down the game a little bit, Vinod. Yeah. So does the batsman. Mind games being played. Keeper standing up for Vinod. This one's hit straight down the ground. Nobody's going to stop that. 4 runs straight away. Need to start counting now. 5 runs of 2 deliveries. Excellent shot by Shakir. Straight batted. Powerful shot straight over the bowler's head for 4. It's a shot third man. Very fine. Everyone on the offside behind square is inside the circle, so we should not stray his line outside off stump. That might result in a boundary. Shot smashed. Oh, that's a good stop. They should run for 2. Are they going to run for 2? No, the running between the wickets has been terrible. The pressure getting to Josefa, not running. He's been ball watching. Now is the opportunity for Josefa. He must give strike to Shakir. Right. This is Vinod now. Three more deliveries to go. 24 runs to get of nine deliveries. Josefa needs the strike. Full toss ball. It's straight down the ground. Single. They need a boundary. And more than that, he also needs to keep the strike, Shakir. So, a boundary and a single would be ideal for the Petit Panthers. Terrible mix up there. There's the bowler who looks very disappointed, and it had the height. Ball went behind. He wanted to keep strike, but the non-striker did not run at all. Last ball of the over, and that's a shot. That's brilliantly fielded there. Wow, that came like a scud, and just the one run to end the over. Certain boundary. Think they would have missed out on a couple of runs here thanks to their running between the wicket. And it's going to be Shakir on strike in the last over. They need 22 runs. The match hangs in the balance. Not so much actually, it's tilted towards the Blasters. Need to see who comes to bowl because it's do or die for the Panthers now. Six balls, 22 runs. It's going to happen. Keeper standing back. Amanpreet taking all the time in the world. Right, Manpreet, 11 runs conceded of his first over. Here to bowl the last. And he bowls a wide. Starts off with a wide. 21 runs needed now. They have to keep the fielding tight as well. Think everybody's in pressure. If he manages to score a boundary of the first delivery, definitely has the capability, Shakir, and the Panthers are all backing him to do the same. Steps out. That's a six. That's a good start. What a shot that is. Steps out to a wideish half volley. Flings it over the cover boundary for a six. Oh, the wicket keeper's asked for the helmet again. He needs to keep up to the stumps. Not allow the batsman to step out. Should have been keeping up to the stumps, knowing that he's been stepping out, but good that they've started doing that. We're hoping for a very tight line. So 15 runs needed off 5 deliveries. Panthers totally banking on Shakir. This is Manpreet. This is one. The batsman's napping. It's going to the bowler. And he's out. A run out has finished the chances of the Panthers, and that's exactly what has happened. Last two was number one, not running. Two, uh, the call of his partner. Very unfortunate. A distraught Shakib sitting on the other end, sitting in absolute disbelief. And what an end. What a sad end to the Panthers and their fight to chase this. But all credit goes to the Blasters, who've kept their nerve, kept chipping away with wickets at regular intervals, and now have managed to beat the Panthers by 13 runs. This excellent match of Jfsc Dad Super League 25-26 between OIS Blasters and the Panthers has resulted in the Blasters winning by 13 runs. That's it from us here, and have a good night.